Can you hear me? Screen is black on purpose. Oh, thank you. They let me out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me out. Oh, I don't want to hit nobody though. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Would you do that? Appreciate it. Ay, ay, ay. 1 in the chat. Can I get a 1? Will there be 1? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Did everyone wish Courtney a happy birthday today? I am Courtney Phillips' birthday. So happy birthday to you, Courtney. Hope you're enjoying your day. Hope you're not having to battle. I heard you were in a battle last night. I didn't get all the particulars, but I heard you was in a battle. Oh, God. You cannot see me. That is correct. You are right. Imagine. Just use your imagination today. So it looks like the screen names have gone back to that long screen name crap. There's Courtney. Happy birthday, Courtney. Let's put some emojis in the chat for Courtney. She turns a whopping 22 today. God has blessed her tremendously. Yes, yes, yes. My. Somebody inbox me now. Why do you need an inbox? What you need an inbox for, Jesse? What's going on with you? Y'all double tap the screen for me as you're coming in. The screen is black on purpose. Black on purpose, all right? So don't, oh, I should have let them out. I didn't even see y'all coming out. I'm sorry. What's up, Sharon T. Lenard? JP is in the building. Tashi is here. Yvette Fuller is in the place to be. Must St. James bear this cross alone? Oh, God. And all my followers go free. Oh, Jesus. There has been such an interesting, before I get into that, just to let everybody know, the petition for the Anointed Pace Sisters, if you clicked on the petition, you see it didn't come from me. I didn't make that petition. That was Lady Dimples. That was messy Lady Dimples who made that petition. That wasn't me. I just signed it. Hey, why not? Give them honor them. As far as I'm concerned, give them honor. Give them honor. That wasn't me. What's up, Marcus, Londa? How y'all doing? You got my back, Pamela? I don't know why people expect so much. Why do people expect so much from me? And in the last few weeks or so, is people are expecting me to act this way, expecting me to say this, expecting me, having some kind of, expectation of how I should navigate with people, who I should talk to, who I should interview, who I shouldn't interview, how I should act on an interview, what I should say, what I shouldn't say, how I should defend this person, how I should not defend this person, how I should hold this person to a certain standard and not this person and that. Listen here, I don't understand why people have so much to say in regards to how I run my channel. And I don't have anything to say about how they run theirs. I go over there and listen if I want to and don't listen when I don't want to. I don't have a whole bunch of opinions on how people running their stuff and what content they have. I've made mention about some content that people have had. I'm like, well, I wouldn't do that. But if y'all want to hear about it, then go over there and hear about it. But this thing that people are having lately. It's really weird to me. It's just weird. Yeah, I'm grown, Jesse, and I can't stop people. Yeah, how am I going to stop people from lying, pal? How in the world am I going to stop? I think you P. Hall. I hate that they got y'all whole names spread out like y'all government names or something. But how am I going to stop people from lying? How am I going to stop people from on their platform from cursing or telling somebody off? Or no, these unrealistic expectations are wild to me. Yes, Nia, it's given me I don't. Yes, I think it is a matter of control. That people don't have control of their own life, but want to control mine. I don't understand that. Small-minded, narrow-minded. Yeah. Listen, I cannot bear the crosses of other people. I don't have your experiences. You don't have my experiences. You cannot expect St. James to champion for everybody who has been done wrong in their eyes. You know, when I was unconscious and Larry talked, he mentioned that about me hitting him up before. Does anybody hit everybody up before they do a story? Absolutely not. They do not. And I don't know how people want to give me the expectation of hitting them up before I report on the story. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Because first of all, if I'm reporting on something, it's something that is already out there. So that means that everybody has to report to that person to say, listen, I'm going to be doing a story on you. Heads up, heads up. That's not happening. You have the same people who aren't granting that grace to other people when they do a story. Y'all need to quit with these expectations that y'all have for folks. Thank you so much, Lady Scott, for that color. I love green. I love green. Y'all fill the chat with some colors today. It's black. It's black. Need to fill it up. You say, then it's it's that loyalty stuff. You say, and then they never take issue up with the people they have. It's extremely unfair. It's extremely unfair. If I don't have the same experience that you have had with that person, don't expect me to always be on defense of you for them. Or I should feel a ways and demonize them because of the experience you've had with them. Me not demonizing them is not me dumbing down your experience, but stop expecting me and others to defend in a way where we're making that other person feel a certain way, like they did it to me as well. And they didn't do what they're accused of doing to me. Be partaking in groundbreaking, super interesting interviews, and I think people are uncomfortable, and I think people are uncomfortable with your growth. It seems like instead of great encouragement and great congratulations, all I've been getting and it's across the board, y'all. All I've been getting is, oh, that was great, but it's always a but. That something wasn't done the way they would have done it or the way they expected me to. I didn't, or I shouldn't have even had them on. I wouldn't have interviewed them. Me. Hey, what's up, Regina? I still got to give you a call. I'll be free after this live if you're not going live. People don't live by the middle school rules. Those are definitely middle school rules. And you know, I'm in an area where it may break up, but don't go nowhere. I'll be back. If it breaks up, I'll be back. Maybe the black screen will keep it from breaking up. I don't know. The more I listen to you, the more I realize why Archbishop Jordan chose you for an interview. You're a mighty. Listen here. Thank you, Sabrina. And it's not like I'm trying to be the Pope or trying to be, and I'm untouchable. I did no wrong. I can't do no wrong. That's not the point. What I'm doing is trying to have conversations with people, I cannot cut people off because of your experience with them. I've never been a person like that. Like I said, I have friends that don't get along, but I don't cut either one of them off because they don't get along with the other. That's how I roll after 8:30. Okay. Call after 8, so that's after 5:30 my time. Okay, I will, Regina. You held it together the other. Thank you. Hopefully, I'm still live, y'all. The folks are mad because they can get the interviews you get. You know, it's giving really weirdness to me. It's getting so weird. I mean, and then move. At least I can say that Larry says that Conscience had more than him. At least acknowledge when you ain't got it. Okay. At least acknowledge when that's one of your weak points. But people need to really start moving with a little bit more emotional intelligence. That would make your channel so different. Yeah. Want to hate who they hate. That's not right. Yeah. And people really want me to hate who they hate. They want me to talk to them and treat the ones that they hate the same way that they treat those people. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. Listen, I'm going to call out the BS. I'm going to listen. I'm not here to beat down someone because I don't like the answer. Oh, I think they lie. They may be lying right in my face, and I know it. That ain't for me to beat them down and to try to beat the truth out of them. You ain't never gonna get the doggone truth out of some people. And you can't sit down and have discussions with people that keeps you boxed in. That's right. No. I'm not interested in just talking to people that people like. Bring me the people that the people don't like. Let's talk to them. Get an interview I never got. Oh, hell no. You said, I've been doing this since Jesus was here on earth, and St. James get an interview. Well, they still saying happy birthday to you, Courtney. It's called being grown if you can't have a conversation, and then it shows your immaturity. Right. And I told somebody this the other day. I just been watching the people moving around. They moving weird. They moving really weird, Dion. I got some weird stuff going on. Ever since that interview with Jordan, people been moving weird. I've been just lying in wait and observing. I just been observing. That's all. And people really don't see how they're showing up. They really don't see how they're showing up. They are expecting you or myself to bear the cross for them, demonize the folks they don't like. And if I don't do that, or if I sit down or sit on a platform of people that they don't like, then I am like the booger bear. One thing I can respect about Conscious, when me and Conscious had the conversation and he shared with me why he doesn't feel comfortable hitting my link, why he doesn't feel comfortable coming into the chat, I can understand it. But at no time did he criticize me for having the people that he didn't like on my platform. At no time did he criticize me. He said, listen, that's your relationship, that's your YouTube ship or whatever with the people, and I'm not here to stand in the way of that. Now, I can't stand them folk. I wish they would die today. But he still said, I am not here. What did I just break? Did I just break this? I just broke something in my car. I don't know what it is. I got to figure that out. But he said, at no time am I going to criticize you on how you present on your platform. And that's what I can appreciate. Yeah, PCT actually took up for you in the interview. Yeah, because of course Larry came with, in that interview, Larry came with his boxing gloves on, tight and ready to fight. So, and it's understandable. That's fine. That's fine. But even with that time, I wasn't gonna fight with Larry. I wasn't gonna argue and go back and forth with him. We were gonna have a conversation. And he can answer however he wants to answer. Listen, he could have said ABC, and somebody said he should have said ZTX, and there would have been people would have liked him one way. It don't really matter. So I'm not trying to sit on that panel and make him say ZTX when I know he should have said, that he's saying AB. I'm not trying to beat the truth out of anybody or what we feel is the truth. Just like when he said, I didn't back up, I didn't go against I didn't hold Bishop Jordan. For what? He told me his answer, and we move on. For what? Don't let no one tell you not to say. I'm grown some more. And I'm just speaking of it because it's just annoying to me. It's just annoying. And people have been getting weird. I don't know. You try to be cordial to everybody. You try to support. And people just get really weird around here. Yeah. And the thing is, you were questioning him because of the things he said about you. Right. I wanted to, because of the things he said about me. So let's have a clear, and let me understand where you're coming from. Let me understand your thought pattern. I mean, if I don't feel it's right, I'm still not going to beat him over the head to say, I didn't mean to say that. I will express what I meant or what I said. He can take it at face value or he don't have to take it. That goes with anybody that you ask a question to. The answer is the answer. This is what it is. But the expectation, y'all need to bring it down a couple of notches. I don't understand how people navigate like that in their regular lives. How do you navigate like that in your relationships? If your spouse doesn't, or your significant other doesn't agree with you 100% of the time, you have an attitude with them, and that's crazy. That stuff bleeds into other stuff. Yeah, that stuff just spews out, Londa. Larry knew he was lying. You can't fight the truth, and you didn't hold him up in his wrong. Well, yeah, I mean, I can sit there and say, God, Larry, a pack of liars, but what is that going to do? What is that going to prove? You've been waiting and watching, Dion. People out here living in alternate universe and want no accountability or responsibility for the behavior. That's right. They're making it sound like y'all had an alliance and you broke the code. Right. Many forms, Nola. Yeah, it's like I broke a code. Like I was supposed to draw the line in the sand of the people that they don't like, and we gonna sit over here in this corner over here, and we're all gonna do content demonizing these particular people. But if you don't do content that's demonizing them 100%, and you actually have a conversation, then you have broke the code. You have flipped. You flip for money. You change your character is in question. Everything is in question if you do not continue, the type of content and commentary that some so-called alliance made, I guess. Yeah, I'm sided for the Jordans. Yeah. I think that's exactly what they thought. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all names are spelled out, and I don't really know who some of y'all are, but I can kind of guess some of y'all. Yeah. The weirdness is really going to after this. Oh Lord Jesus. And after Manasseh comes and does his interview this coming Saturday, 6 p.m. Western or East Pacific, excuse me, and then 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the St. James Show, Prophet Manasseh will be here speaking for himself, speaking on a lot of subjects. It should be a great interview, and everybody is going to be up. I guess that's going to continue the weirdness. The weirdness will continue. Oh, God. Crueler than the grave, Morky Mom. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, it should be great. All mods on deck. All mods on deck. And let me tell you what I don't like is other content creators coming into the chat when I'm doing interviews like that, creating narratives, trying to point the attention to them and their plight. Not interested on Saturday. Mods, remove, keep removing comments. Remove them till they get the picture. Come in, have a seat in the virtual sanctuary and just listen. If you cannot, chat respectfully, and that's what I don't understand. Y'all got all your channels and everywhere else. There's channels where people can go to and they can just rip different content creators, different preachers, different whoever's to shreds. You ask them not to do it in yours, and you're aligned with them. They don't see the respecting people. They see the alignment with them. And you're paid off and you're this and you're that. And let me tell you this. Had people had the opportunity that others have, we will definitely see how they would move. We would see how they would move. Thank you so much, Lady Diva Full. It's a group think tanks. People use the, let me see this. People use the control that viewers. It's your juvenile ad tech to me. You gave the same grace you gave Bishop Jordan. Job well done. Pay the angry folks zero attention. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You sent me two. I didn't even see the second one. I know it says the one. Okay, it is popped up twice. And again, how long have a lot of the commenters and bloggers just been sitting on the outside looking in? It's that whole White House thing to me. You damned if you do and you damned if you don't. I'm a prophet. I'm a pastor. I'm a preacher. The only people I'm going to preach to and care about is who comes in my four walls. I'm not going to reach out. I'm not going to go and try to do anything change-worthy to any other group. I'm just going to focus on me, mine, and us. That's not my directive. I want to be able to talk to the people that we just talk about. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Londa. Keep doing great work. Thank you. I appreciate you. Meltdowns, medical emergency, medical breakthrough. That. Oh my goodness. These folks are just too much for me. I can almost park and I'm almost home, y'all. So I can read these comments. I just got disrespectful and put in timeout, and I'm never disrespectful, but I said I'm done. Well, yeah. I know that wasn't over here, was it? Who is you? That look like my ex-wife. She following me? What is she doing in here? Lord. You figure out what's going on around here. I just got say, hey bro, some people simply don't have your class. Let them carry in bad. Yeah, thank you so much. What's up, Alice? Yeah, if we're gonna have, yeah. What would you, Lord, to be based on when the one CC does not know the other CC? This is certainly difficult to comprehend. It is very difficult. Thank you so much, Morky Mom. I appreciate y'all. Y'all lighten up the color. I mean, the chat. I appreciate y'all. To the real man of integrity. Everyone's such an expert on this, but ain't had not one influential person of influence on their show yet this year. That's an interesting statement, Katrina. Keep doing. Thank you, Nia. Hey, say, Jay, what's up, Keisha? But you know, it's just so, and everybody tells me how I should conduct my interviews or relationships or YouTube ships, and it's like, just become. I'm a bit new to this blogging. I'm not new to life. I'm not new to common sense. I'm not new to education. Y'all double tap the screen for me. We need at least 100 likes. We're only at 72, y'all. Could we get it up to 100? I'm not new to life, okay? So it baffles me that people really think that I'm a novice in how to carry myself and how to, you know, cultivate relationships. I'm not a novice. He tries to get her. We refuse. He needs another minion. Oh, I don't know who you're talking about. Trying to, Alice. I really feel like folks want you to self-sabotage and stay stuck at a low place. Like, yeah, and it's like, I don't think God has never allowed me to stay stagnant. Never. I've always excelled because of, you know, the way that I was raised, the faith that I have, you know, the relationship with Christ that I have. I have never been the one to stay stagnant. I've always excelled in whatever I put my hands on because I put my hands to the plow and I didn't let go of his hand. And when I get a real good grip on something and Jesus is gripping it with me, I always excel. What's up, Cruiser? I feel like people want you. Yeah, okay. What's up, Tarsha? And, you know, Tarsha Global could have a lot to say because she's had the most experience with, I would even say, the Jordans than any other content creator who is on here like myself that have just been commentating. Now I have met them and have a little bit more of a broader idea and scope of them, but she still sat under them and was, you know, under their tutelage and things like that. So I can understand if she may have some negative stuff, but Tarsha has not. And she definitely has not said, at least I haven't heard her say, oh, you know, St. James did a good job, but she left her butts to herself if she had any. That's right. You forgave and moved on. And now and it's just something that you don't do. You know, if something come across your desk and it's about them, you are going to commentate on it. You will come. And that's your God-given Holy Ghost right to do so. And I expect you to. I totally expect you to. But you are still respectful. She left her back to herself. Yeah. Yeah. You say, okay, more like a hobby. I do well. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so she ain't a hater. She just, you know, I think she understands that, you know, people's whatever is for you is for you. It's really whatever is for you is for you. And you know, be real. Everybody be real. Everybody tell it like it is. Everybody do whatever you need to do on your platform to make it great. Don't expect the St. James Show to be what your platform is. Don't expect that. Don't expect any other platform to be like yours. You do your platform. If everyone else is more polished, more experienced than St. James and what's going on over here, be great. Show us how to excel. And we will look back and we will sit back and we will take some good pointers to move ourselves a little higher as well. You on a cruise, you say you travel a cruise and go to Brussels. I know that's right. We're going to do something when I get there in October, Tarsha. It's just unfortunate that people are so judgmental on how you handle your platform. It's wild to me. And it's not even just my platform. If I'm popping up on another platform, they want to tell me how I should have conducted myself and what I should have said. This is just part of the test, Tachi. The opportunities are going to be endless. I received that. You skipped my comment. No problem, champ. Where was your? I was driving. Just remember, I was driving. Everybody, I didn't see all the. Okay, I see. It said that for me, you're the champ. I did not have an issue with you talking to see. Read. My only offense was seeing your response to CT taking shots at my family. Who is this? Believe black man. Is that you, Trey? Is that you? Because I can't tell these they done messed up all the names. And even when Trey was being belittled and I definitely was not with that. Definitely was not with that. But it was quite shocking to me. I didn't quite know what was going on at first. It was quite shocking. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. See, you see how they got the stuff, Levant Trey? I can't even tell that was you. And even with that, I understand. But again, Levantre, and I sympathize with your plight. I didn't have that experience, and your experience that you described was horrible. It was horrible. But you have to give us some grace. Thank you for being a member for 11 months, Mary. I appreciate it. Some of y'all members don't use that feature. Y'all should use that feature. I want to see how long y'all been members around here. You know, you can just hit that in the chat box. You can put a special comment in as a member. But you know, I hope you don't think that I wasn't concerned. I definitely, there's a lot going on. But I think you're to a point, Levantre, where you know what you know, and you are stronger and wiser and are able to move better and navigate through all of that. Because some things, Levantre, ain't gonna change, man. Some people's opinion about you are not going to change. They're going to continue to probably put you as a victim. And you have to figure out how you want to show up with that. Thank you so much for those gifts, Dion. Thank you, Tasha, for being a member for 8 months. The Traveling Prophetess. Come on now. I am not mad at that at all. But Levantre, and the thing about it, people are going to always know how to trigger you and get to you because they know where your wound is. They know where it's at. And you can, they're not gonna have no. Thank you, Chantel, for a month. Thank you, appreciate you. Nobody win or in a social media public opinion. Nobody wins on or in. Yes, you're right. There's just no winner's cruiser when it comes to social media opinions because things have been litigated in social media. Yeah. What did Angie say? Did I miss? We can't fight everybody's battles. Yeah. Trey, I understand and I stand with you. It's rough. What's up, Ray? Are you black screen today or is that after? I'm black screen. I'm black today. Let people discover what they need to discover on their own time. We say we got the Holy Ghost right. Right. Thank you, oneness. One so classy. Thank you for that. I don't know who won the Cali me. I'm sorry. They got I don't know why YouTube does this weird stuff all the time. Changes the names. Yeah. And just like that, listen here, Levante, we ain't going, if you're looking for people's stories to change or they're not going to change, Levante. And you will spin your wheels worrying about what other people are going to say, or they're never going to tell the truth you want them to tell. It just ain't going to happen with some folks, man. And I would suggest don't go into spaces where you know that there's going to be some adversity, because you're going to get the same reaction. You're going to get the same reaction. And if you expected them to change, your expectations are soaring through the roof, and it's not reality. Thank you, Angie. I think Kachi should stay out of the business. He wasn't there's a plea. And listen, you see, I'm out of it, Jesse. I wasn't there. And by me saying I wasn't there and I don't, and I haven't been in that situation, that doesn't, minimize their experience. You have to allow people to sit on the outside and not have an opinion. You have to allow that. And you can't say that just because people don't fight the way you want them to fight, that they're against you. Everybody wants to be believed. Sometimes we need to wait on God to separate the wheat from the tare. And in many cases, only two people know the truth. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Morky Mom, for being a member for 5 months. If you want to join the membership, you can, everybody. Hit the link, usually in the description of my profile. I don't know if any of the mods have the link. I think I can probably get the link. I don't want to do all that right now. Join Patreon. What's up, Captain Powell? Yeah. Right. You have to guard your eye gate and your ear gate. You got to guard all that. When you go into the enemy's camp, expect the enemy to act just like the enemy. Don't expect them to act any other way but like your enemy. Yeah. And you can't come out of the enemy camp. I can't believe they talked to me like that. I can't believe they did me like that. They have been the enemy since the beginning. This has been them. Okay. All right. So if he can't trigger you, then knock yourself out. Go in the enemy's camp and walk around a while, Trey. Walk around heaven. Oh, walk around over there. But don't expect. I ain't even gonna go no more into that. Yeah, it's just audio, Aaron. Yeah. But I just wanted to come on and make that statement, y'all. I don't have a problem with nobody. Well, I have a problem with a couple of people. Y'all know who I got problems with. When you antagonize me on a consistent basis, you're no friend of mine. You're no acquaintance. You're no nothing of mine. But if we're cordial and we can have a good YouTube ship, don't create nothing. It's unnecessary. Don't create nothing out of, some sort of envy, some sort of strife, some sort of made up issue. Don't create something that really doesn't have to be. Everybody is doing their own content on their own channels. I just don't care how people run their platforms. When I want to go over there, I go. And I'll be honest, even when it comes to like people, well, in their different beliefs and whatever, if I don't really jive with something, I'll stay until I don't jive and I'll say, okay, I'll see you next time. And I may come back next time. It's okay. I was confused watching back the interview with you three. Yeah. a certain way, and your response is what bothered me, not this opinion. Opinions. I think you're looking at this. Oh, okay. Just because you don't windmill for others doesn't mean you are a bad person. All of these people with the new revelation of who you are because you didn't. It's just crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's you have to respond in a favorable way for you to be okay in their eyes. Regardless of it, your response is what they're looking for, or you're not a good person, or you're not on their side, or you're supporting essayers, or you're supporting boy, I tell you, that he had issues with you. You've always been, but I don't know what that. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't know what that was, Nola girl. I'm just gonna say, yeah, it just wasn't what it was putting the hatred and the I don't f with that person and I don't, and it's like it's just because you don't. I don't. I report things as is presented to us. In my opinion, it's based on what I've experiencing through documents or through what I've heard, through what you've said against what you said back then and what you're saying now. All that it goes into consideration as to how my commentary flows out of my mouth. It's Whitley. It's an extremely manipulative, and everybody, folks calling other people manipulative who are operating in being manipulative at that time. Pot calling the kettles. I got 97 likes. Everybody, double tap the screen for me. Let's get it to 100. Give me 3 more likes. I appreciate it. Thought it was interesting how Larry got so defensive about how he's the ops on your show, but he affiliate that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It was so like weird to me, and that's what I'm saying. People, that's what I said in the beginning. People get upset when you have certain people on your platform, but if you don't want them or they have the ops on their platform, they expect you to just let it roll off like water off a duck's back. But I'm like, this double-mindedness here, it has to go. Yeah. People doing it. It's absolutely no different. Thank you, Demetrius. You said, please understand, everybody wants to be believed, or sometimes you just have to wait. The truth always comes to light. Patience is a difficult thing, because I still think there's a lot of things that are going to be coming to light, even in things that we have heard about for years. Those things aren't dead. 86,000. What was that? When do you, I think folks are always going to bring that negativity. Yeah, they are. It is. What's up, Leah? Got to sing happy birthday to Courtney today. It's her birthday. Yes, yes, yes. I heard she was putting up a good fight yesterday. I didn't get the particulars of what Courtney was doing, but they said she was in the ring. Out of yourself, proud of you. Thank you so much. I wanted to jump through the screen and wring the neck so badly, because it was like, are you serious right now? Nothing that he was saying made any sense. Listen, that's all we can do is listen, though, right? Whitley, that's all we can do is listen. He wouldn't have considered your feelings at all, saying that he was trying to control your platform. Well, again, it wasn't on my platform, Catherine Powell. You got to remember that was on Conscious's platform. I was a guest. It was streaming on my platform, but it was actually on Conscious. And I think some people got that a little mixed up as well. I try to be. I wouldn't milk it and say I'm incredibly fair. I try to be as fair as I could be. I ain't gonna say I'm incredibly fair. Somebody just called me. Who number is that? I don't know whose number that is. I can deal with friends, family, whoever. No manipulate. Have your feelings and your thoughts, and I'll have mine. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how these people some of them navigate through life. How do you navigate friends? How do you navigate significant others? The expectations on them must be horrendous and outrageous, rather. Direct control of your platform. All others want indirect. Oh, that's a word right there, Lady Elite. You said he wants direct control, but others want indirect. So you mean the little flowery words that they threw out. St. James was good, but that's kind of an indirect control. Oh, I get you. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Payday is coming. People get by, but they don't get well. Yeah. What's up? I am human first. Take them eyes out of my chat. What you want? Some of them people in the beef said they'll take you up out of their chat, putting them eyes in there. You know that, right? You know they will. You said Courtney fought so hard for you. You should be proud of her. Listen, I appreciate it, Courtney. I appreciate it. Stop flirting, Ray. Who got the super chats? I don't know. You give me the super chats. You send one. Can do nothing, can't say nothing, can't rebuttal or make points, fact. You can't do nothing. Just sit there and listen and let them talk. Don't ask no questions. Whatever questions you answer, just take it and don't rebut nothing. Nothing at all. Mm-hmm. My God. Only question is, will you be doing that again? My only question is, will you be doing that again? I don't know what I'll do again, Leah. I don't know. I ain't making no promises. I ain't making no decisions. Yeah, I understand how VT feels the way he does, but I think he handled all of this well. I can also understand how damn yeah. Well, some of the content creators do not have professional or corporate decorum, behave like high school children in a schoolyard, telling others not to engage. Yeah. You guys don't quite understand what I deal with, and I don't express a lot of this on my regular life. I deal with being management and been management for years. And when you're government management, there is definitely a certain way you have to handle people. There's a certain way you may not like somebody that just gives you the most hell on a daily basis, but there's still a certain way you have to handle them. So I'm not new to like dealing with people that have different, personalities and different ways of thinking and different ways of running their life. I'm not new to that. So I think it just translates into this things that I do throughout my life. Yeah. You got to be watchful, Londa. That's why I've been watching. I've been watching for a while. Share with it. Did you get our super? Yes, I did. No, the super chats were on my page. No, the super chats, if you gave them on my page, they came to my page because we were streaming actually on my page. If you were in Conscious's chat and sent a super chat, that was for him. But the support on my page came to me. Yeah. And you have to have an even temper when you deal with a lot of people, especially in the corporate world and in the outside world, the church world. And you guys have been forgetting that I've been a music director for years in churches, apostolic, Pentecostal, apostolic, Baptist, a Church of God in Christ, non-denominational. So I've had the abundance of opportunity to deal with a lot of different people's beliefs, their modes of operation. And, I just have had that. So I know how to deal with people at their level. Mm-hmm. Don't ask. I say don't ask no questions. Just give the money. Right? Is that what it is? I was so proud of you, Courtney, last night. Wait, let me hit the live. Oh, oh, she hit the live. Oh wow. Like I said, I think people's expectations are too grand. Are folk upset because you had what I consider a cordial exchange with? Yeah, I think that's what it is, Demetrius. I think they wanted me to wear Larry out, cuss him out. I don't do all that on my own platform. So why would I do that with somebody else? I don't do all that. I can if I need to, but I just don't do all that. And I think really people were upset that they wanted me to treat Larry worse than he was trying to treat me. And I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do it. Been watching you watch. Yeah. What's up, Marcellus? What did Courtney? I don't know what all it was said, but I know there was an exchange. I just don't know what all. I wasn't in there. Mm-hmm. Oh, they have to get over it, Marcellus. It's mandatory. It's undeniable. Get over it. You got to get over it. But but the conversation is more of a think tank type of thing of considering how you're showing up, what your words are, how they're being relayed. Are you actually putting too much on other people to support your plight, to support your feelings about someone? Is it really their responsibility to feel the way you feel? Okay, thank you, Nicole. Do that. Get Larry for what he did to them. And I think that's what some of that was, Jay Rochelle. And I wasn't there to be Captain Save-A-Hole and belittle and tear down Larry, for clicks and views or just to satisfy people. I'm not interested. I was asking. I think she was on Vincent's, I believe. I didn't see it either. What video? I'm just talking in general, Matt. I'm just talking in general. Listen to people that don't get along can have a conversation. It's possible. It is extremely possible. I sit in meetings every Wednesday, getting along with some of the managers that just gets on my nerves. And I just sit there and I listen and we talk and we have dialogue and we just, when I know it's time for me to be quiet, I be quiet before I go to that level. That's just what it is. You cannot be a leader without being able to accept people as they are. You don't have to agree with them. No, you don't. Yeah. And I think there comes a time when you do have to fight your own battles and don't expect. Yes, it is. Based on what I came in, sound like folks are upset that you didn't respond like they said. Yep, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To me, after the interview, Larry grew a respect for you because he said he would unblock you in the event you have questions, and for him to respect. You did well. And for that, thank you, thank you. And he did unblock me. He sent me a message. He said unblocked. That's fine. I don't know if I'm unblocked on YouTube or not, but I don't know. It's called emotional intelligence. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong. They should come. And that's the most important thing when we are. That's what I was saying when we. Uh, the people. Hold on, y'all. I'm typing mainly. Hold on, y'all. Double tap the screen for me. Clearly because I heard my name. I guess I don't know. I guess some kind of exchange yesterday. I don't know what happened. in regards to with Courtney. I guess they'll tell me later. I don't know what happened on your platform, Vincent, what was said. Yeah, somebody's texting me. Yeah. I was proud to say that I was not surprised at anyone's behavior during that live. It was worse than he tries to pretend to be. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord. Your bills always tell me to shut up when it comes to wanting to go. Right. You gotta think. You gotta think. Is this argument worth losing my livelihood? Nope, 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 never is. Never is. You can't see me, Amber. I can see you. No, I'm just playing. I'm blacked out today. We blacked out. We blacked out. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Mm. But yeah, so I mean that's the thing. So the finality really is, y'all. Must St. James bear this cross all alone? I don't want to, but I'm prepared. I don't want to, but I'm prepared. I think, if we could take the expectations off the table of how we think content creators should run their platforms, I think that YouTube ships and cross subbies on different platforms that we all share, I think it'll be more, useful for everyone and more successful as content creators, you know. Okay, DeAndre, but don't come in here this ain't about Larry, 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 Larry. We understand, and I see you in other chats, and you don't like the man. There's a lot of people who don't like Larry. But this ain't about Larry per se. So don't dominate the chat with Larry. Back up some. Release your fingers. Let them rest. There remaineth a rest. Let them rest. I'm sure you'll be thrilled that golden tip unblocked. Please. What am I going to do about it? Just do you. It's got you've gotten it. You know what? And and I won't be moved, Nia. I won't be moved because uh, 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 grace has brought me safe this far, and grace will lead me on. I think the support has been wonderful. The collaborations have been great. I'm glad that it's putting me in other arenas that will broaden the reach of the platform, and to be able to really impact community and really impact different types of, even if it's organizations. And we can, we're real gospel music heavy over here. Y'all know I love all that. So I think as we continue to grow, it'll be even more of an inspiration to everybody, to tell you the truth. Yeah, yeah. Did I say be? Did it say beat the bear? It should have been bear. Can I ask this? If it's not too much, why does the guy that moved to go good sir to you like you? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I could not answer that question, Demetrius. It's still baffling to me because I don't have any dealings with that person. So all it would be like you one day, Demetrius, this just berating me and making videos about me out of the blue. That's what it would be. What's up, Creed B? Yeah, that's all it would be. hmm So I don't even have an answer for that. Oh my God, today. Well, everybody, I wanted to hop in and just give my little 2 and 3 and 4 cents, but I appreciate each and every one of you coming through, and those of you are members, those of you who have given super chats today. I appreciate your support and your continued support. Listen, if you're not a member of Patreon, you want to make sure that you are a member of Patreon. The link is always in the profile of YouTube, and I'm sure you can find it somewhere on the community wall on YouTube. You can find that link, but if you go to Patreon, you can just type in the St. James Show and it will pop up. Oh, yes, it will. So make sure that you are members there. And remember, Prophet Manasseh Jordan will be here on the St. James Show this coming Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. And Brock, I want you in the first seat in the virtual sanctuary. Which you close your mouth and sit down, and Brock. Close your mouth and sit down. I expect you in attendance. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. So make sure that you guys are here. Here. And we will well, I think it's going to be an exciting and a uh very informative interview. So it should be good. It should be good. I don't know when I'll be back. I'm sure I'll be back on before Saturday. It's just I don't know when. Unless, you know what? Let me check something. Let me see something. We are still trying to figure out how much Jake's team is going to want Tyrone Blackburn to pay. And they have not posted that yet. Let me just peek in here and see if they slipped anything in while we were live, or I didn't check it a little earlier today. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Let's see. I know, Nola girl. I know. They preparing their madness now. Let's see. Docket report. Mm. No, they still ain't got it. They still ain't prepared. They should, man. I mean, come on now. What is it? Wednesday? They had 7 days, so they got to get it in. What, before Friday? Man, they should have had that mess in. They know how much they want that man to pay. They definitely do. So, but we'll report it. We'll check it out. Yeah, so we will be there. All right, if you want to be an extra blessing bonus to the platform, $, the St. James Show, $, the St. James Show. Was one of the mods put that in the chat so I can pin it for those of you watching that's going to be watching the replay, so they can have an opportunity to support the program beyond the reasonable support through what we already get. So yeah. Is that the judge? Oh my goodness, Judge Thomas. Where you been, Judge? Here come the judge. I'm sure there's some stuff you need to be reporting on, Judge Alicia Thomas. I'm sure there is. Who had a question? Oh yeah, ask the question. Go ahead. Did one of my mods post that on there yet? I ain't seen it. I ain't seen the super chat. I was gonna pin it if one of y'all, because I can't do it. When you coming on live again, Judge? We sure hope he sings. Wouldn't that be? We sure hope so. Hope Manasseh sings for us. Give us a little 1 and 2. Yeah, let me see. It's saying they. You were saying they. Commenters are saying. Hold on. See, it's saying they. You are saying they. Commenters are saying they. And who is just all content creators in general on TV. I just changed the channel when I that I don't like. Right. I don't know why we don't do more of that on YouTube in general. I know that's right. You change the channel. If it's something you don't like, you change the channel and you keep it moving. Keep on walking. I ain't talking to you anymore. Keep on walking. I ain't talking. Because I put it black. I still ain't got. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. So hopefully we'll see Judge come on in and do some commentary pretty soon. You know, she a judge. She got things to do. She ain't got time to be fooling up with us foolishness up over here on YouTube. You know, she chime in when she can. She ain't got all that time for all this. So you got to appreciate that. Yeah. So yep, yep, yep. Ray, can somebody put the Cash App in there so I can pin it? Ain't nobody put it in there yet. Where one of my mods? Can y'all do that for me? I would appreciate it. I just want to pin it. $ the St. James Show. Anybody can do it at this point, and I'll pin it. Mm-hmm. Show will. Oh God. I see y'all later. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it. It is pinned, so if you like to support the channel with Cash App, you can do that as always. So I appreciate y'all. Listen here, we'll be back, I guess, one of these days before Saturday, but we'll definitely be here Saturday evening, everybody. And again, mods, just be in the chat. Virginia City Councilman dosed with gasoline set on fire. Oh goodness, that is horrible. Virginia City Councilman. Oh wow, dosed with gasoline and set on fire. Oof, that is bad. Mm, white on white crime. And again, happy birthday, Courtney. It is Courtney's birthday, everybody. So we are wishing her a happy birthday. Thank you, Simmons, for those. Oh, you said hi. I thought those were gifts. Yeah, so happy birthday, Courtney. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy it. Support the platform. There you go, right there. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to uh-oh. I always do that. Them doggone links, they all I'm back. Okay. Let me get off here before I boot myself out, and I'm trying not to do it. I'll see y'all. Have a good one. Appreciate it.